Hi students, due to network problem today class delayed by 10 minutes. So in previous video lecture found the scanning sequence, period, vertical and horizontal resolutions. So this is the formula. So for example, the situation where the alternate picture segment or black and white. So therefore scanning spots must specify the complete cycle that equal to 533. Previous slide we have 533 by 2. So therefore here you got 267 complete cycle change. So therefore these 266 cycles are utilized. Change therefore these 266 cycle voltages changes they get generated in the particular time period of 52 microseconds, so that the beam takes to scan one line in the horizontal plane. So the time period th, so this is the time period th. So this is the time period th that equal to active period of each horizon. So the active period of each horizontal line divided by number of cycles. So here active period, so active period equal to 52 into 10 power minus 6 divided by 267. 52 into 267. So therefore we are getting the horizontal plane equal to So in this way, we are able to frequency. So why this one? That is the significance. So the significance of this one, the significance of determining this frequency is to show the maximum video frequency that get generated to the assumptions made by 5 megahertz. So the system must be designed to handle the bandwidth that extends up to the frequency. So in addition to TV channel bandwidth, it must be large enough to transmit a modulating frequency up to 5 megahertz. Up to 5 megahertz. This in turn, this in turn explains the need for 7 megahertz channel bandwidth for 625 line system. So when sound signal transmission and other related to these factors, so this 525 line system where the active number of lines are 485. So perhaps it should be noted that perhaps So in 525 line system, the active number of lines are 485. The actual period of horizontal scan is 57 microseconds. The highest modulating frequency comes to 4 megahertz. Highest modulating frequency comes to 4 megahertz. Therefore, this explains allocation of 6 megahertz channel width in that particular system. So now we talk about bandwidth for this color signals. So bandwidth for color signals. So as detailed above, so that is the luminance or brightness signal. Luminance or brightness signal transmitted with full frequency bandwidth of 5 megahertz. So for maximum horizontal details in a monochrome. So however, such a large frequency spectrum is not necessary for color video signals. So that the reason being very small color details, the eye can perceive only brightness but not hue. So the detailed studies have shown the perception of colors, so which are produced by combination of three primary colors and is limited to that objects which has relatively large color areas. So on particular scanning, they generate video frequencies so which do not exceed 0.5 maximum. Clear? 0.5 megahertz maximum. So furthermore, medium size objects or areas so which produce a video frequency spectrum between 0.5 and 1.5 megahertz only. So the two primary colors are needed because for fine details of the eye, so the colored areas become very small in size. So for example, red and cyan, their color hues become very for that regular iPad. So thus for very fine color details produced by this frequency, so from 1.5 to 5 megahertz. So all persons with this normal vision or color blind so and see only changes in brightness even for colored areas. Therefore, maximum bandwidth necessary for color transmission on modulation. So that modulation seems to be approximately 3 megahertz. That modulation seems to be 3 megahertz. So the information needs less bandwidth, and explained it will be accommodating about 7 megahertz allotted for monochrome TV transmission. So this brightness and gradations are very important color characteristics. So that is here what we look it look at here. So then the next topic, that next topic. The say color. So those are here called. So color characteristics are formally defined by number one. So which is called brightness. So brightness is the overall or average intensity of illumination, and it determines the background. It determines the background light level in the reproduced picture. So the brightness control can be varied to obtain optimum average illumination of the scene. Optimum illumination of the scene. So the overall or average intensity of illumination, and it determines the background light level in the reproduced picture. The second one equal to contrast. So you are familiar about the contrast. So this is the difference in light intensity between black and white parts of the picture over and above the average brightness level. So the contrast range should be great enough to produce a strong picture with bright white and dark black for the extreme intensity values. So contrast can be varied. Contrast can be varied by the contrast control. Too much contrast makes the picture hard, while too little contrast gives the impression of washed out picture. So this is the difference. This is the difference in the light intensity between black and white parts of the picture. That is the second note down third color characteristic in our syllabus. That is so viewing distance. So viewing distance. The viewing distance from the screen of the TV receiver should not be so large that the eye can't resolve details of the picture. So the distance should also not be small. So the distance should be small. So the picture elements becomes separately visible. So the above conditions are met when the vertical picture size subtends an angle approximately 15 degree at the eye. So the distance also depends on habit, varies from person to person, and lies between 3 to 8 times the picture height. So most people prefer distance close to 5 times the picture height. While viewing TV, small light should be kept on in the room so to reduce overall contrast. So this prevents strains to the eyes, so there is less fat. So this is the third color characteristics. Now note fourth color characteristics, which is simply called luminance. Sometimes this luminance or brightness, sometimes this luminance or brightness, this is the amount of light intensity, this is the amount of light intensity that perceived by the eye regardless of the color. So in black and white picture, better light parts have more luminance than dark areas. So different colors also have shades of luminance in the sense that though equally illuminated appear more or less bright, and that determined by response of human eye to various colors. So thus monochrome TV screen, dark red colors will appear as black, yellow, white, and light blue color, so as they mentioned. So next one, so next characteristic is hue. So this is the predominant spectral color. This is the predominant spectral color of received light. Thus, for color of any object is distinguished by hue or tint. So the green leaves have green hue. For example, what is the hue equal to? In visible object, which color content is more attracted by our human eye? For example, tomatoes are looking red. Clear? So the red is called hue. Suppose green leaves, trees leaves are looking green. So that green leaves have green hue. Red tomatoes have red hue. So different hues results from different wavelength of spectral radiation that perceived in such a way to maintain this optical nerve. The sixth one, that is called saturation. So this is the spectral purity of color light. So this is the spectral purity of color light. Since single hue colors occur rarely alone, so this indicates the amount of color present. So saturation may be taken as an indication how little color is diluted by white. So as usually the colors has no white. For example, The vivid green is fully saturated and then diluted by white becomes light green. So the hue and saturation of a color put together is known as chrominance. So notice that it does not certain brightness information the chrominance value. The chrominance of the particular object is called chroma. Chrominance of a particular object is called chroma. So the signal transmission path should have proper transfer characteristics. So to preserve same brightness gradation, so the eye would perceive when viewing the scene directly. So when non-linearities occur, necessary corrections have to be applied. So both the pickup tube at the transmitting end, so picture tube at the receiving end have non-linear characteristic. So therefore there may require some gamma correction. So that should be applied to desired contrast ratio. So another important factor that has kept design TV, so therefore selection of eyes detect the changes of brightness to them logarithmic in the nature. So these are the main tasks. These are the main importance of so these are the main importance characteristics that have their own color reproduction. Therefore, the color important color characteristics.